Yo, what is up, my fellow mobile gamers? In today's video, we got our best beginner's guide for the brand new mobile game N-Innocence. All right, let's jump into this. So first off, I want to go over your account level, and that is going to be in your top left corner where it says level 6. This is referred to as your altar. You can gain altar XP from doing missions, quests. Now this is important because as you level up your altar, it will increase your AP, which is your stamina. So it'll increase your maximum value, and more importantly, your support level will increase as well. So that way you'll be able to take in higher level support. You will get half of your maximum AP instantly recovered. We click right here. This is your AP, aka stamina, and it will regenerate 1 every 3 minutes. You can also come in here and use your diamonds to buy some recovery, up to a maximum of 3 at a unit cost of 40. I have a nice little spreadsheet I'm going to throw on the screen. After different increments, the price will increase, so you kind of get diminishing returns. The more you do this, it will cost you more diamonds, but you'll still get the same amount. So you don't want to go too crazy on this. All right, let's head on over to Force and Avatar. These are our heroes, our characters. Now, one thing you really want to look out for is when you are leveling them up or enhancing them, you want to make sure you use the ones that are going to give you that bonus XP, the factors that give that bonus. If you take a look, you'll see this one says XP X2 and these other ones do not. The way it works is you want to use the same element. This game is very heavy with the elements. That's pretty much what this game is all about, matching the elements, using elements to your advantage, and then when you are enhancing them, making sure you match up the character experience element with the correct character element. So there are ones though that you'll see, these M's, these are multis, and then the other ones are just represented in the color. So Y would be yellow, R is red, B is blue, green is G, and purple is P. You can kind of see from the color, but then the M is multi. So multi means you can use it for any color character and they will all get double XP. We got super duper lucky on the new banner, and we got the cover character. We got Thor. She is an absolute beast. 3 stars. I got super lucky. I got her and I got her divinity as well. Very powerful. We go ahead and we take a look at the gacha system right now. I don't like these connection. I've been having connection issues with this game all day. We have our featured gacha, which is Thor that I just showed off. I would personally say go for that as opposed to just the regular standard gacha. There doesn't really seem to be a difference between them. And also for the 10 draw as well. There doesn't seem to be a difference between doing a 1 draw and a 10 draw, at least from my experiences. I've checked out like the gacha explanations and everything and the rates. It doesn't seem to really change if you do a 10 buy or a 1. In fact, I actually pulled that Thor SSR from just doing a draw 1. So it's definitely very viable, and it's possible to get one of these very rare characters by just doing a draw 1. You don't need to always do draw 10 because it is pretty difficult to get 1,500 of these diamonds. Also, this game does the thing that I absolutely hate, and there's 2 different versions of the diamonds, but they look identical. You have your paid version, and then you have your free version, and they literally look the same. The only difference is one will have paid in front of it, and the other is free. Paid ones are the ones that you actually spend money on, and then the free ones are the ones that you can get throughout the game by just doing quests and a bunch of other things. Next thing I want to go over is the options menu. We're going to go to menu, and then we're going to go to options. Also, real quick, just to mention, there are no gift codes, and there is nowhere to put in gift codes, unfortunately. So we're going to go over to options, and we're going to go to systems. Now, what I did was I turned these on. Auto divine power and the auto combo switch. This is good if you are going to put it on auto combat because if you have these off, it basically means that when you have that combo come up, it will not have the combo switch and change your characters. You're gonna actually have to still do them manually. I like to have all of this on. By default, these are gonna be turned off. So I would personally say, come in here, turn these on. Next up, we're gonna go to graphics. Make sure you have it at smooth for frame rate. This is how you get the 60 FPS. So that way it's super duper smooth and not laggy. If you have it at standard, it's gonna run at like 30 FPS and be kinda, not as smooth, not as fun, not as engaging. Another thing is, if you ever are confused about anything, go to the help section, because right here you can just kind of go through and it has some really good details about everything. We head on over to our quests. We have our main quest, our training room, episodes, Abyss, and Coliseum. Coliseum is kind of like your PvP, but if we go over to training room, this is a very important area, the battle training. This goes by the different colors. Like I mentioned before, colors are so important. That's pretty much what this game is all about. So if we go ahead and let's say we do a red training, this means it's going to give us stuff for red characters, and then we're going to face enemies who are going to be red elemental. So when you go ahead and you do one of these battles, you want to make sure you're taking the counterpart. So if we're going up against red, we actually want to have all blues, so we can have a maximum of 3 characters. So we would take 3 blue characters. You pretty much always want to have mono teams. You never really want to have one of different colors, like one red, one blue, one green. You always want to have the same, because when you're going up against the enemies, they're pretty much always the same. You're going to face either all blue enemies, all green enemies, all purple enemies. You always want to have that advantage. So when we're going over here and we're in our support to choose, a friend or whatever for a support player, you can just go ahead and click on the element. So for this instance, we want blue. So you'll see the green arrow. So it'll instantly go ahead and show you all the blue heroes that you can put as support, as opposed to if you have it on this, it'll just show you kind of a mixture of different ones. And then you kind of gotta go through and hunt for the blues. So it just makes you save a lot of time. Just click the element that you want, and then you can go ahead and choose whoever you want to take. So we would take this one, and then I would just try and take like all blues. Now early game, you don't need to take all of one mono color, because it's pretty easy and you can kind of get away with having a mixture of different elements. But once you do get a little bit later in the game, that's when the elements are going to be more important. Currently, there is only one limited quest, and this is for the Thor character. And it's just pretty much you just do it one and done. You'll see you'll get 30 of these diamonds, and that's pretty much it. There is no drop items, so it's pretty much pointless once you have it done. You're going to go ahead and you're going to click the icon right next to where it says shop. If you have that character unlocked, then you can go ahead and set them as your title hero. Shop is where you can go ahead and spend money. This is the cash shop. Supply is where you can use your friend points. So there's a bunch of different things in here. The other thing that I recommend when you are building out your team, you can have up to 3 characters in a lineup. Try and do 2 attackers and then 1 support. The other thing I want to go over is how to access your profile. You're just going to click on the bottom left corner right by me next to where it says beginner mission. It says my room. If you click on my room, you'll have your alter profile, and this is where you can go ahead and kind of customize it. You can put in like your birthday, you can put in this little nameplate. Extremely important thing you need to do is go to party and then go to support. You want to immediately make sure you set up your support, because this is how you get those support tokens or friendship tokens. So for your support, you can have 1 of each element and then 1 rainbow one. So pretty much 1 of any element. So you'll have a red, a blue, a green, a purple, a yellow, and then this one right here, you can go ahead and make this whatever you want. Obviously, you're going to want to try and put your best heroes, your best characters in here, because you want other players to use them, because every time someone uses one of your heroes or one of your avatars as a support, you will get those friendship tokens. That is it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see you all later. Peace.